Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the air. While you've been away, we've had a very hard collision down on the 35-yard line. One of the Comet players, one of their best players, Cruz Mendez, has been being looked after by the paramedics now for about 10 minutes, and both of the teams have gathered at the 50-yard line, and they're entered into prayer
Yes.
on behalf of Cruz Mendez. The paramedics are working on him as we speak, and he has had some movement, but they have strapped him to a backboard and are going to, I'm sure, take him to the hospital as soon as the ambulance returns.
Right.
The
absolutely.
ambulance has already left earlier with our own Ian Watson, who suffered perhaps a concussion in the first half, and so at halftime they went ahead and loaded Ian up and took him on to the hospital. So I have a feeling the ambulance will come back and we'll have Cruz Mendez transported just in a few minutes.
Yeah, since you didn't see it, it was a reverse play, and he kind of caught him without looking. And he went down, and the paramedics were called immediately, and luckily he has moved, like you said.
Yeah, we've seen movement in his arms
is a good
and his
thing.
legs. And they've put him onto the backboard, so they would not have even attempted that at this point if there hadn't have been
Yes,
that
absolutely.
movement. So
And Mount Dora met immediately after and prayed. The guy who led the hit, Austin Warren, is one of the good spiritual leaders on campus, and they gathered around and prayed for him, and then both teams met in the middle. We're lucky to work at a school and work with people who encourage that. And obviously, spend your time now going to God in prayer for Cruz, because that's, at this point, what matters most.
and that is an advantage of working at a Christian school. However, I would have to tell you that my time in the public school, there was a lot of silent praying going on.
Absolutely.
Whenever something like this occurred, and people say, put prayer back in the public school. Well, you know what? The private school is the place for public prayer, and the public school is the place for private prayer.
Yes, sir.
So they're still preparing, really prepping him to be able to move him on that backboard. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back after quite a long delay, injury delay. Cruz Mendez of the Comets was knocked unconscious and had to be tended to by the paramedics, and he was moving when we saw him strapped to the backboard, and they are transporting him to the hospital as we speak. Also, we want to apologize to our viewers that we weren't able to stream live tonight. So if you're watching us after the fact, and so we have taken our equipment back to the house and edited out some of the things in between the injury and now. So we're back with 7 minutes and 55 seconds to go. The Bulldogs have the ball. Greg Alanis takes it around the left side. He has a nice little pickup, and he is ahead for the first down.
And Ryan Baker with a great tackle there. We will keep you updated as we find out things about Mr. Cruz.
And also our own Ian Watson. If we hear anything about that, we'll let you know.
On the 20-yard line. First down, Bulldogs.
We'll see how this goes. It's kind of tough sometimes after a big break like that to get back into it. We hope they can.
Well, we keep bragging about no flags, and
here
we have a bunch of them.
It's like they were trying to either drive them off sides or fake a blitz, and might have gotten the offense there.
We'll see how they call it. And it's going to be offsides.
Looks like they might have gone into the neutral zone.
So that's 5 free yards for us.
That'll make it 1st and 5 from the 15.
All right, here we go. Bulldogs. 1st and 5.
On their own 15. Like the refs getting the...
pushing a few of the fans back again.
I believe they have dubbed themselves the Riot.
The Riot.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, the Riot has moved to the other end.
A little bit out of the way, yes.
There's a little pitch, and Kevin, Greg Alunas showed us a little more speed around that corner than we were used to.
Yes, sir.
At first, I thought, who is that running the ball? But it was Kevin.
Quick.
He was moving.
37, Joseph McGee.
Nice
Ryan
around
Baker
there.
comes up and lays a good tackle on him.
Ball carried by
but I believe
showed us a little speed there. It's good to see.
But we got a first down.
It'll be a 8-yard gain. Ball be placed on the 10-yard line.
So first
down, Bulldogs!
First and goal to go.
Again, C.J. Parrish is in the backfield.
Ooh!
Oh, tries to take it with the middle, but a great stick. At number 65, A.J. Bowen. Bolin, I apologize.
Bolin.
Yes, sir.
Number 65, A.J. Bolin on the tackle for the Comets. Number 3, Caleb Parrish with a 5-yard gain.
Well, Christian
Parrish
running pretty well, but
yes.
Looks like Christian's come back in.
Yep.
Maybe just switch things up a little bit.
Yep. Well, he's got Parrish in the shotgun again by himself.
Trying to spread things out either for Parrish. Austin is close to the sideline here. He's trying to keep those defenders out of the way.
He's just going to try to ease up the middle. I think the Comets thought that was what was going to happen.
They did. He just tried to one-on-one go up against number 74, Austin Lawson, and Austin got the better of him.
There's nothing.
Lawson on the tackle.
There was no gain there.
Number 3,
it's a great stick
on the carry for no gain.
So we're sitting on 3rd and 5, goal to go.
3rd and goal from the 5.
Big third down here. Update, we are 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Up by 19 points, 19-0 Bulldogs.
There's a pitch out.
Oh.
And I didn't think he was going to get anything.
Wow.
but Dylan sidestepped one tackler
Yes,
and went
absolutely.
right down the sideline.
Just
And
slaws right by him. That's right.
touchdown. Another running touchdown for the Bulldogs. 6 points for Dylan Rocca. We appreciate everybody that has decided to watch this game tonight, and we know that you obviously know about our website, chbs.org, because that's probably how you found the game. We would invite you to look over that website and see what our school is all about. We are welcome visitors on a daily basis. And if you or your family would be interested in taking a tour of our school, there's a place on that website to make a contact, and you will get in contact with Miss Natalie Young, and she will take you on a tour or have you taken on a tour and come and see what our school is all about. We are pre-K through 12. We have a wonderful early childhood center up on the top of the hill, and I want to send a shout out to Tony Allen. Tony Allen is Anita Allen's husband. Anita is one of our pre-K teachers up there, and Tony had to be taken to the hospital today with chest pains.
Okay.
So I hope Tony has got his iPad up and looking at the game
I'm sure
tonight,
he does, knowing Tony.
because his daughter Michaela is in the band, and so I'm sure he's usually sitting right down here. So shout out to Tony Allen. Also, we'll give a shout out to Dylan Rocca's grandfather, who is watching this in North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
We're reaching out.
That's right.
And
Appreciate you being a part of
I
this.
called my daughter Katie earlier today and told her to see what it looked like from up in Bowling Green, Kentucky, where she is adjunct professor for Western Kentucky University. So we'll start getting reports from, I'm sure, all over about how these broadcasts are being received.
Spreading that Bulldog pride up north, getting it all around. There's a group in Arkansas listening to me right now, checking out this team, trying to get them involved with the Bulldogs. Appreciate that for sure.
And I also have a lot of my friends over on the other side of the county from my former high school, Leesburg High School. I put it on Facebook tonight that if they remember my 30 years of PA announcing over there in Leesburg, if they have a feeling they need to hear me announce again, that they could just go on the website and see if I've lost my touch or not. It's been a couple of years since I've been doing that full time, so we do have a Bulldog injury, and that's the reason that we have this timeout. It is Jansen Barker.
It is Jansen? Okay.
And that's one of our 10th graders.
His mother teaches here.
And
great student.
Yep,
great
his
kid.
mother teaches in the secondary, and his father, Kevin, is one of our 5th grade teachers. His brother, Carson, is the well, I'm probably not allowed to say who the Bulldog mascot is. So ignore what I just said. Ignore what I just said about that. So Jansen is down and injured, and we'll see about that in just a minute. We're going to take a timeout. Folks, we are back again after another injury timeout that's lasted, I'd say, another 15, 30 minutes.
Easy. Yes, sir.
Jansen Barker, one of our 10th graders, apparently broke his arm on the last play from scrimmage. And the third ambulance of the night has arrived. And it's amazing. In all my years of watching high school football, I've never seen 3 ambulances.
It is an unusual night, that's for sure. Not to make light of them.
Yeah.
We are obviously in prayer for them and
for all 3 of them.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But as far as we're concerned, this isn't the usual football game. So we pray now for the new players, or the players that are still in the field, because these are the times when people get tight.
Absolutely.
They get tired and they hurt themselves more. So we hope for their safety in the future.
They're out warming up right now, trying to get ready to finish this third quarter and get on with this thing.
We still have 4 minutes left in the third quarter. The score is 25-0. And they're going to try to start it. If you see out here, they're still warming up. They're getting those joints and those muscles warmed up and ready to go again.
Just a few notes to the Bulldog fans. Next week, next Friday night, September 7th, Bulldogs travel over to Leesburg to First Academy, and we consider this our cross-county rival.
Yes, sir.
First Academy of Leesburg. And then in 2 weeks, we'll be back home again, September 14th, and hopefully we'll have a lot of our technical things worked out, get ourselves a stronger hotspot for our phone.
Yes, sir. We're working on that right now.
And we'll be playing a team coming all the way down here from Tallahassee. Tallahassee John Paul II Catholic School, making a huge ride down here.
Yes, sir. We appreciate
Tallahassee.
that. We're excited about it.
In a school bus. I suspect that's going to be about a 5-hour ride.
Oh my.
4 or 5 hour ride. So that's 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. So we'll be hopefully back on the air for that game. Josh and I are looking forward to trying to improve our abilities here.
Yes, sir. If you're hearing this now and you haven't used the mute button on us yet, we appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate
We're getting there.
that. We appreciate that.
We've enjoyed it. We hope you are. To update you, again, we're on first down. It's been a while since football, so 3-yard line, first down.
Yep.
Bulldogs heading in their own end zone. They've switched back to Christian at quarterback.
Yep. Christian back. He's going to try it himself. He cut back and he walked in.
I'll tell you what, I think I misspoke. We had just scored before the break.
Oh, that's
that was
right.
an extra point.
That's right. You are right.
Sorry to throw you off there. You probably knew, and we were a little confused. It's been a while. But yes, they took it from the 3, obviously, because that's the extra point.
So we made up a couple of those made up an extra point that we missed kicking.
For those of you who are following Bulldog sports all around, the volleyball game Tuesday will be aired on Play On Sports. So if you want to come back to this website and watch that game, that would be much appreciated.
And once again, besides our usual sponsors and the viewers have seen our commercials for them, once again we want to just remind you that these broadcasts are sanctioned by the FHSAA and through the auspices of Play On Sports. So we thank them for allowing us to broadcast this
a great
game.
service. They've been great to us, and we've appreciated that.
All right, we're set to kick off. Simmons is going to kick off for the Bulldogs just as soon as they give him a ball.
Back to return for the Comets is number 37, Joseph McGee.
With the loss of their main returner, Cruz Mendez, the Comets are going to try to rely on Joseph McGee for their return man here. But if we follow the usual, I don't suspect the kick is going to go all the way back to him, so I will be looking to some of these up men to take care of the kickoff.
That's right.
We'll see how we're going to kick it this time.
In this situation, you have the hands team at any point ready. Little squib kick.
Number
Fumbled a bit.
65 finally picked it up. That's A.J. Bolin. We've called his name a few times
It's a
tonight.
great tackle, and there's a flag at the end of the play.
Flag right there on the 35-yard line.
Not sure what
He'll
happened there. I
get 5
didn't see
yards
it.
Tackle made by number 23.
They're going to call this
for the Bulldogs.
penalty against the Bulldogs. And we'll see where they step it off from. And that is, I believe that's personal foul.
Looks like it, yes.
Hit to the helmet.
Okay.
Either hit to the helmet or hitting with the helmet. So that's going to be tacked on after the run back, and that's where it'll be first down.
It's going to give them good field position.
Yep, they're
Close
coming.
to 50, absolutely.
They're coming back up to the 48-yard line. So first down. This is the best field position they've had this half, I think. And here we go. Comet ball. Quarterback Brady is under the center. He's got 2 men in the backfield, and he hands off to one of the tailbacks, and he's going to get about 3 or 4 yards.
We'll give the tackle to Dustin Wamsley. Great tackle there. But again, there were many people around him.
Joshua Marty on the carry for the Comets. It'll be a 3-yard gain.
3-yard gain, solid gain, moving down the field.
Tackle made by number 6, Dustin Wamsley. Ball be placed on the 48-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Comets.
Bulldogs showing blitz.
Comets get a nice run there. Little against the grain.
For the Comets, he'll gain 4 yards.
McGee is the runner there.
Tackle made by number 34, Kevin Gregalunas for the Bulldogs.
And Gregalunas playing on both sides of the ball again.
Really sticking
Makes
that
the tackle, and he's out and in for Gregalunas. So we send in number 64.
Rodney Leary.
Yeah, so Rodney Leary. One of the Leary boys back in.
Cruz in motion to the left. It's a good wrap up by Ryan Leary. Just slowed him down enough for let everyone get to him.
So the Comets get a first down, and some of their fans are excited about that. And
absolutely.
It'll be a 5-yard gain and a first down.
Moving the ball well.
For those of
Tackle
you
was made by number 52, Ron Leary.
listening in via our microphones,
First and 10 from the 40.
here in Bulldog Stadium, everybody sits on the same side over here on the hill, and so we're hearing some cheering from the Comet fans over our microphones. And they're sticking with their team, not packing up and going home. Oh, that was a low snap, but he got a nice pass out of there, out to number 37. And that is Joseph McGee.
And then Dylan Rock is right there to wrap him up.
Wrap him up, but they're going to get a
Pass is completed from number 15,
good pass.
Austin Brady, to number 37,
5 or
Joseph
6
McGee.
yards on that play.
Brady
Brady handled a bad snap and brought it up and made a good pass.
It'll be 2nd down and 5 from the 35.
Good pass.
Brady makes another fine pass. This time out in the flats to the left side, he had number 8 out there, wide open, Matthew Sharp. And the Comets are on the move.
Moving the ball well. Nick Johnson, the freshman, with a great tackle. You have to admire that.
Pass
With
completion
45
will be a
seconds
first
left in
down
the
for the
third
Comets.
quarter, down by 27 points, they're moving the ball well. I'd like to see that
Ball
pride in
being
the
placed
team.
on the
Not
19-yard
give
line.
up. They're definitely still in the game.
First and 10 for the Comets.
We'll see what we can do with less than 30 seconds to go. Another low snap. He picks it up and hands it off right away. And perhaps a couple of yards on that play.
Ryan Leary with another tackle. The big man in the middle holding it down.
Ryan Leary. Ryan is the bigger of the two Leary brothers.
For a 1-yard gain.
And that's McGee again.
Tackle made by number 6, Dustin Walmsley.
So
Number 52, Ryan
we're
Leary.
hearing McGee's
Ball
name
be placed on the 18-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9.
quite
for
a
the
bit,
Comets.
along with Sharp,
That'll be the end of your
since
third quarter.
Cruz is out of the game.
With your score, Mount Dora Bible 27.
So we're gonna
International Community
change-
School, 0.
We're going to change sides here and start the fourth quarter in just a minute. We're going to take a timeout. And we're back. Comets are driving, looking for their first score of the game as we begin quarter number 4.
Ryan Leary with another great stuff.
He has really been playing
Just
hard
already
on
here
this
for the
last
game.
series, and he kept the Comets from any
Tackle made
yardage.
By number 30,
That's right.
By number 3,
It's hard to get
Caleb
by the
Parrish.
big man.
Number 52,
It's
Ryan
about
Leary.
9:30 here
Number
in Mount Dora,
55,
Florida.
John Grant.
past my bedtime.
That's right.
But we're gonna stay
It'll be
awake
3rd and 9
That's
for the
right.
Comets.
Till the
11
end of
minutes
this
left
game.
in the fourth quarter. They're battling hard.
And I know, Josh, your night's not over yet. You've got to get that
right.
bus load of kids down to Orlando for
That's
SunQuest, and I hope you all have a great weekend down there.
Appreciate that. Should be fun. All of those kids are on this field right now. As we see a broken down play, and Austin Warren
Yep.
with a great sack.
Yep, Brady had nowhere to go.
Austin Warren with
Low
a
snap again. The snaps are coming in low. It's hard to do a lot with that. And Austin Warren just has the right package blitz, and he's there.
That'll be 11-yard loss on the sack. It'll be 4th and 21 for the Comets.
So we have 4th and 21 at the, what are we looking at, about 28-yard line?
Let's say, yeah, 28, 27, 28-yard line. They have no choice here. They have to try to go for it
Absolutely.
if they want to get any points on the board tonight at all.
Bulldogs have done a great job tonight in forcing them into long situations. Most third downs have been 9 or 10 yards, even
Yeah.
more. It's hard to run an offense from that.
There's a long pass, and he had a man. He had a man open, but he kind of threw it behind him a bit. They're going to
Rock
throw.
on the coverage.
They're going to throw a flag, and I'm going to suspect. I'm going to suspect pass interference on the Bulldogs. Let's see how that plays out.
Pass 15, Austin McGee
Yep.
is incomplete.
Pass interference.
Rock all over him, and maybe just a little bit too much.
A little too much. So we'll see how they walk this off. I think it's an automatic first down in high school. If not, it's 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. But nope, it is
First down.
it is automatic first down. So they'll
That's a big
place.
play.
They're going to
4th
walk
and
off.
21, and they give him 15
Yep.
yards and a first down. That's big.
So regardless of the 21 yards, they don't have to make the 21 yards. They get 15 yards and first down
Ball be placed
right
on the
there.
13-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Comets.
So the Comets are as close as they've been all night. Previously, I think they were down around the 22, 23 when they had that fumble back
That's
in that
right.
first half. And now they are closer than they've been. So we'll see how they go. They've got 2 men in the backfield, 2 wide receivers. He's back to pass. He's got a man wide open, and he just cannot handle the ball. He cannot handle it. Right there in his hands, and he dropped it.
Nick Johnson on the coverage there. Great coverage. He's on him.
Is incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Comets.
Matthew Sharp has been having a lot of passes thrown his way tonight. He's made some nice catches,
Yes.
but he just couldn't get the handle on that one right there.
He's the guy, they put him in the slot a lot, they move him around, they put him on reverse. They want the ball in his hands as much as possible. He's a great player. The Bulldogs have done a good job of sticking to him, making them earn those yards. Bulldogs out of a blitz.
There we go.
Toss.
Oh, a little too high. And
Looks like the
that's
blitz
an
might have affected that.
incomplete
pass.
pass.
Number 8, Matthew Sharp is incomplete. Nick Johnson on the coverage for the Bulldogs.
Nick Johnson with great coverage. Looked like they might have gotten wrapped up a little bit, but I would say the pass was a little bit out of reach.
And we mentioned that Nick is only a freshman out there
yes.
playing varsity football tonight.
That's great. Cornerback's a pretty scary position. You lose your footing, you miss an assignment, it could be pretty costly. So he's doing a great job. Young man, great young man. All right, so we're looking at 3rd and about 10. Dial up another blitz.
That ball is thrown out of the field of play, is uncatchable.
Dylan Rocca on the coverage.
He was trying to
Good
put
job
it in the
staying on
corner
his
of the end zone, but he didn't have a chance.
Pass intended for number 37, Joseph McGee is incomplete. Number 2, Dylan Rocca on the coverage for the Bulldogs.
Well, it seems like the first half moved by pretty quickly. They were on the ground a lot, but the
4th
second
down
half
and
they've
10
opened
for
it
the
up,
Comets.
gone to the air a lot, and it's definitely moving slower, but they're doing a good job of it.
And of course, 3 time stops for injury
Absolutely.
has slowed things down.
We've got 4th and 10 at the 10-yard line. So they got to get to the end zone.
That pass was really a perfect pass.
It was. Looks like they
Pass intended
His
for number
receiver
8,
looked over his
Matthew Sharp
wrong
is
shoulder.
incomplete.
did. Looks like they broke on Nick Johnson pretty
Yeah.
well, and Johnson got tangled up a bit and turned the wrong way, and it was a good pass, but just couldn't quite pull it in.
We see a flag thrown back at the line of scrimmage. Generally, that's going to be an offensive flag, holding against the offense.
Holding on the Comets.
Which is obviously going to be declined.
We'll decline
It's
that.
Bulldogs ball. Again, great
Ball
pass.
will be turned over to the Bulldogs
Just
on
tough,
loss of
it's
downs.
tough one over your shoulders like that, but he
Yep.
did a good job and just went right through his hands.
So defense holds them. I'm sure the Bulldogs are out there playing for the shutout now if they can. And we're going to have first down Bulldogs
On the 12-yard line.
at the 12. So there's a
First down, Bulldogs.
long way to go for the Bulldogs, but they are in control of this game.
That's right. You definitely like to see that in your defense. This late in the game, up by 27, it's easy to give a touchdown up, but It's a good mindset. You know, 6 points is always 6 points. You want to keep them out of the end zone no matter what. It's a great job by the defense. Looks like Comets took a timeout right before the snap.
Yeah. So we'll take a timeout. We're going to leave you for a minute. Back, he's looking to throw, and he got loose, and he's going to let it go out here to number 26. That's Noel Gussler. Gussler takes it in at the 45-yard line,
great tackle,
and takes it all the way down to the 20-yard line of the Comets before number
8, Matthew Sharp.
Matthew Sharp makes that tackle. I thought he was long gone.
He was looking at 6 for sure. Matthew Sharp with a great pursuit and just went for the legs and got him. Great job. CJ Parrish is it's hard to bring down back there. They did great scrambling around.
They thought they had him, and he just ducked out from underneath and threw a very good pass. And Gussler was on the run.
62-yard completion.
And 62 yards for the Bulldogs. 18-yard line. First down Bulldogs. Parrish still there. Pitches back to Greg Alanis, and there was nothing there at all. So we lost on that one. Lost some yards on that play, maybe 2 or 3.
Number 65, A.J. Bolin, led the attack there.
We've called Bolin's name on defense tonight.
Joshua Marty was also involved.
Another name that we've called.
Just all over the place, for sure. Great pursuit.
It'll be a 2-yard loss. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Bulldogs.
I'm good. Here we go. How Parrish ended back up with it, I'm not sure. But there went a helmet, and Parrish takes it down to the 5-yard line.
Number 3, Ryan Baker, looked like he might have led in there with the helmet a little bit and got it knocked off.
Yep.
CJ Parrish makes him pay for it.
He's going to have to go on the sideline and get his chin strap fixed.
But again, after seeing all these injuries, we'd like to see a guy come up from that and be fine.
Pop right up. So we're glad to see him come off the field.
Number three, Caleb Parrish.
That brings up first down and goal to go. So
ball be placed on the 5-yard line.
Bulldogs are going to have 4 downs to try to put it in the end zone. We'll see what they can do. Ooh, touchdown.
Touchdown Bulldogs. You can put it on the board.
Caleb Parrish takes it in from 5 yards out, and I mean he fell into the end zone.
You should absorb the contact early and push through it.
Yep, just pushed it through.
Great drive by the Bulldogs. Went about 90 yards and 4 or 5 plays. Obviously led by that big play.
About a little less than 90 yards, and that big 62-yard play took the big chunk out of it. But we've just been seeing good play from the Bulldogs at every corner. I mean, offense has looked good, not made too many mistakes. Defense has held when they needed to hold.
Absolutely.
So we just scored another point after touchdown. Plus we had the 2-point conversion. That play worked like a charm tonight. I'm sure when Coach Cochran and the staff sit down and break down this film, they're going to see a lot of things to praise these boys for. But as a former basketball coach, I will tell you that when you watch the film, you see so many things that you want to work on.
That's exactly right.
You just see so many things that you want to work on, and I'm sure the coaches are going to see what they need to work on this week, and hopefully we won't be having quite so much rain, and they can get out here and get their program set before they go across the county to Leesburg next week.
Big rival, yes. To the credit of the Comets, they've done a good job. They're a little bit outmatched, but they're working hard. We like to see good attitudes, and they're sticking with it. It's impressive. Great job by them. And then obviously losing one of your star players is a blow.
That's going to be a blow, and
they've come back hard. They had a great drive after that, after losing one of their star running backs, and appreciate that by them.
So finally, the back man gets to pick up the kickoff, and he's going to run sideways with it. Now he's going to try another side, and he has got around. He picked up a couple of blockers, and Joseph Aline had to finally push him out of bounds.
But, good return. Follow those blockers, make a couple moves, and Joseph Aline just has the speed to catch up with him.
I believe that's the best kickoff return we've seen from either team tonight. And so they are into Bulldog territory, down around the 40-yard line. Let's make it the 45-yard line. So first down Comets, Bulldog territory, 6 minutes to play. So we'll see how that all is going to play out these last few minutes.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Comets from the 45.
Not many of the crowd have left. Everybody has stayed in. The home crowd and our visiting crowd has stayed in for the game, and the rain is held off tonight. The weather has been muggy but tolerable. Absolutely. Perhaps we can blame a few of these on the field injuries for the mugginess, the heat, but otherwise just a perfect night for our first home game of the year. And there's a pass intended for number 8.
Pass intended for number 8, Matthew Sharp.
That's Matthew Sharp. He's been his usual target, but we had four Bulldogs back there in coverage.
Nick Johnson,
right there with him.
Chad Simmons, the safety, were both right
there. They were right there.
Good coverage. So we've got 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line. About 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Uh-oh, fumbled snap. Looks like they dove on it. I don't know who has it.
Let's see how that turns out.
Well, no official call.
There it is.
Turnover.
That's a turnover. Fumble. And Bulldogs.
54, Davis Brown recovers.
They put it on the deck.
And so we call Davis Brown's number tonight. He falls on that fumble, and it's going to be Bulldog ball with 5:40 to go. According to the FHSAA, our number of students that we count for sports here is 207 students. If we look around the area, that makes us the 2nd smallest football playing school within the radius of Lake County. So I think it's a testament to our school that even though we're not the biggest school around, we have made a commitment to play a sport that demands a lot of support, demands money, demands support, demands equipment. And so congratulations to our school for being able to have the wherewithal to put a football team even on the field.
That's absolutely true. And with 200 students, you said, that are counted.
207,
it's nice
they
to
say.
see. There's got to be about 200 kids here between the players and the fans. It's nice to see everyone come out for sure. The support here is excellent.
Very good.
This is definitely a school that's it has a basketball culture to it, and like I said, the program is fairly new.
Right.
And they put a lot into the
coaches.
This is the 8th year. Put a lot into the coaches, put a lot into the players, and we'd like to see it thrive. They've done a good job.
And there's that play again.
Oh my. He's got some space. Great tackle.
And we decided to give it to number 23 that time. That's Jordan McPherson.
Yes.
We've seen him out there on defense, but going to let him run a little bit on the offense. And perhaps in this last series, we'll see more Bulldogs on offense that we haven't seen.
12 yards.
I see a couple of uniforms out there that look fairly clean.
First down, Bulldogs.
So we still got Parrish at quarterback. So we'll see how he does here. Oh, there's a low snap out of the shotgun. But it's picked up and moved forward by McPherson, but we have a
Marti on the tackle there. Looks like there might have been a block in the back.
Yep.
Kind of took him from behind there.
Yep, we have an injured Comet right at the 50-yard line. He's coming up on his own power.
We have a block in the back on the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs committed that penalty. And if I remember my rule book correctly, if the coaches come on the field, you have to take the player out for at least one play. So he'll go to the sideline. He'll be replacing, but I'm sure he'll be back.
Yes. That penalty was a product of the broken play. It's tough to people lose their assignments. They just start running around.
Yep.
We just try to give him a little block in the back and try to get some space for him. But obviously the refs caught it.
So we are
After the penalty,
way back
on the 39-yard line.
Oh my!
Be first and 27 for the Bulldogs.
We are way back inside the 40, down around the 39-yard line, our own. And we're looking to get out of the hole here. So we'll see what happens. Parrish quarterbacking and a little mishandling of the ball there. Dylan Rocca could not get the grip on it.
So he decides to just get on it.
Get on it.
Before it starts fumbling around more.
Absolutely.
We're approaching 3 minutes left in the game. Bulldogs 34, Comets 0.
Ball be placed on
the
the
point in the game where
34-yard
you
line.
start trying plays
Be
that
second
you
and
don't
32
practice
for
a
the
lot,
Bulldogs.
to see
With
how they
players
work
you
and-
haven't practiced with.
Absolutely. You see a lot of sloppy play, a lot of perfecting certain aspects of the game.
So it's second down and a long way to go. He's going to throw it back there and the pitch out back to Walmsley.
Austin Brady, which is a name I don't think we mentioned much, with a great tackle there.
But we haven't mentioned his name much on defense, but that is their quarterback.
Okay.
And so now they've gotten to the point where they're playing their quarterback on defense.
David Mills on the tackle for the Comets. Number 6, Dustin Wansley on the carry for the Bulldogs. It'll be a 7-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 27 for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 27. The Bulldogs are letting the clock roll, and the Comets are really not trying to stop the clock here. I'm sure they're thinking they are going to get the ball back one more time. That was Noel Gussler
on the tackle for the Comets.
makes that run and picks up some yards, but we were so far in the hole.
That's right. A.J. Bowen with another great tackle.
Yeah.
Really, he can stick a tackle, that's for sure. Once he
It'll
gets
be
you,
a
you don't get
7-yard
loose.
gain for Noel.
So it's going to be 4th down.
Ball be placed on the 47-yard line. It'll be 4th and 22 for the Bulldogs.
And
4th and 22.
And we are not, are we? Are we not going to punt? I don't believe we are.
C.J. Parrish is in the backfield, spread wide.
I think we are just going to give it to C.J. Parrish and let him take off. And he ran out of field. Number 22 for the Comets.
Stevens on the tackle for the Comets.
Jacob Stevens with a great tackle.
He
dragged him out
sure
of
did.
bounds.
Got a hold of him and wouldn't let him loose. If Parrish could have got past him, he would have had perhaps enough for that 1st down, but not with that tackle.
On the 45-yard line where the Comets will
Comets are going to take over. And on downs, we're right at a minute. I would say Comets have time for a set of downs. Perhaps maybe they can get 1 1st down.
Be interesting to see what they do here.
Yeah, I'm wondering, are they going to just try to throw the bomb toward the end zone, or are they going to try to just pick at us a little bit and get a score before time runs out? The officials have whistled for play to resume, so here come the Comets to the line. Quarterback is under center with 2 running backs, but the play's whistled dead.
Bulldogs showing blitz. He might have gone a little too far.
We'll see how it
Building a
goes.
head start.
Or they might have
Jumped on it. Yes, sir.
they might have gotten somebody to move. Let's see how they offside. That's
Yeah,
the Bulldogs,
they
so
got
you
him
were
off.
right.
It'll be 1st and 5 from the 50.
So that's 5 yards without having to do anything. And still gain on the play. Only about 3 or 4 seconds off the clock. Clock starts on the snap, but the Bulldogs are in the backfield with the Comets. And there was nothing there, nothing at all.
Bulldogs were there about as soon as the running back was.
Yep. The last Bulldog up off the ground was number 55.
David Mills on the carry for the Comets.
And that's,
It'll be a 3-yard gain.
John Grant.
Tackle made by number 64, Rodney Leary. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Comets.
There, the clock is running, so
20 seconds left.
20 seconds left to finish this game. Just one more time, I'll remind the fans that we are at First Academy of Leesburg next week, and in 2 weeks we'll be back home for Tallahassee John Paul II Catholic School, coming all the way down here from Tallahassee.
International Community School, 0.
That brings up the final score. It's Mount Dora Bible 34 and the Comets from ICS 0.
Great game by the Bulldogs. Thank you guys for joining us.
The Bulldogs did awesome.
They did great.
We'd like to thank everybody for watching, and on behalf of Josh Porter, I'm Terry Dillinger, and we'd like to wish you all a very good and blessed good night. Good night from Bulldog Stadium.